Continuing with Halachot Shabbat, volume 5, on page 163. We finished yesterday the topic about the sticker that people put as a fever indicator. The letter F is showing whether or not it's allowed or taking and to put on and also to take off. We said both is allowed because it's temporary, because it's in English, because it is one letter, it's not two letters, because it is not intended for that. Its intention is to know if there is a fever, not to check the letter to show letter. He doesn't care about letter, so it's called melacha she'eina tzricha legufa. So all this concept combination, we said it is allowed to put that sticker on Shabbat and also to remove that sticker on Shabbat.
That's not full writing.
Now we're going to the next point, Bechor, discussing about whether or not a child that lo alenu lo alechem needs a kidney issues color changing strips. Lo alenu, unbelievable. How is the case mentioned in Talmud Yerushalmi about the secret letter written with invisible ink compared to the fever strip on Shabbat? Remember that? Now we are on page 168. Yaakov Echad would read.
I did temple, sir.
Look. Page 168. Under what circumstances it is permissible to use the fingernails to mark a dent in a place in a book as bookmark on Shabbat? And how does this differ between parchment and paper, especially considering Rabbi Yossi prohibition of marking?
168, the bottom page or the
halacha page?
168. Okay, number one. Answer: it is permissible to mark a book with a fingernail to create a dent which is used as a bookmark, as this is not something that lasts.
So says Rav Ovadia, it is allowed to mark a book with a fingernail to create a dent which is used as a bookmark, as this is not something that lasts. Note from Rav Moretov, or engrave with a toothpick, as long as it's not designated for engraving, and it does not engrave with it permanently like a regular paper. The mark he has done is not long lasting. Some say it is permissible on parchment because it does not last, but forbidden on paper. However, particularly according to Rabbi Yosef, who forbidding marking.
Oh, yeah, he forbids.
Yeah, but for practice, halacha, see the next number. Okay, Bechor, can you put nails? You're reading something, you want to
Yes.
with a nail.
Yeah.
Why is it allowed, Bechor? Yeah, but why is you allowed to do that?
For Shabbat, something you want to know? No?
No, it doesn't last one day.
Very good.
Because it's not permanent.
Because not permanent. Okay, number two. Although generally the halacha follows Rabbi Yosef, whose reasoning is often accepted, here Maran rules lenient opinion against Rabbi Yosef. The reason for answer number two is because Rabbi Yosef holds that one who writes with the left hand is biblically liable, whereas Maran rules that one is exempt. Yeah. Writing with the left hand, Rabbi Yossi says, you break Shabbat Doraita
Left hand?
with the left hand. Do we follow his opinion or no? What do we say? Left hand, the Rabbanan.
Unusual.
That's why if a person needs to sign an emergency situation with the left hand, we tell him to sign in English or Russian and left hand. It will be considered as two levels the Rabbanan, Shvut the Shvut, and if to avoid a loss or a big mitzvah, whatever the halacha will allow, he's allowed to. Remember?
Right.
Let's say I have to do something, turn on the light.
пришел, возле дома стоит.
Yeah.
Он говорит, ногой его надо домой запинуть.
Huh?
Пакич пришел, возле дома Шаббат.
Yeah.
Его, говорит, ногой надо домой запинуть, не руками.
No, не обязательно. Depends what package you ordered.
Amazon, for example.
Я не знаю.
You ordered clothes, you ordered shoes, you ordered books, what did you order? You ordered knives, what did you order?
All out of the lot.
Ситуация, что ты на мой адрес заказал, я не знаю, что там. Что мне делать?
If you don't know, do it with the leg, but you do, yeah, do it with the leg.
But you don't know what comes.
Really, you could do it also with your hands.
Два человека.
Why? What's
Или два, или один, даже один regular. Why? Because inside the package, you always have kosher things over there. Besides the forbidden thing, you also have kosher thing. The bubbles that protecting it from breaking.
А,
That's a kosher thing.
как понять кошер?
It's not a muksa thing.
Он уже не нужен.
В смысле, ее ничего не юзаешь, ничего не делаешь, это бабу. Так,
It's not usable, Rabbi.
It is usable.
How? It's not
Well, it's a pillow to avoid the breakage.
for the item.
If you right now want to reship, you don't have to go to the store and buy. You can use that.
So if it's a paper, shoes, clothing, you're allowed to bring it in?
So that package has maybe muktzeh plus the bubbles.
Useful.
And these bubbles is not muktzeh. Знаешь, про какой bubbles я говорю?
вот эти вот.
Шарики маленькие такие. With air inside.
Да.
It's a usable thing. It's a kosher thing. It's not muktzeh. Как подушки маленькие.
Да.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If in the bathroom there's a light that's off, there's no going now.
Yeah.
The shinoi, can I do it with the left hand if I'm a righty?
And turning on
LED
lights
light.
with the left, is it considered to be shinui or no?
Yeah, that's the question.
So we learned that there is a machloket. Most of the opinions hold that left hand is only a shinui for the laws of writing, not for the laws of turning on the light. Aaron John.
So you
Moshe
Да,
Aaron.
локтем
maybe
можно,
with
да,
elbow.
локтем.
Yeah.
Lakchom is shinui.
Attack?
So if the light is LED, you do it by shinui.
Not like this.
Shalom John.
You can knock him. Can you do it
Shalom
like this,
ben
Rabbi?
Dodi.
Amala. We haven't seen you a long time. Kol beseder.
Rabbi, can you do it like this?
Голосовали, нет?
This is also
Я
the
пошел, меня
shinoi?
выгнали.
Da, you could, Meir.
Где гуляешь? Я зашел, да. Мне надо было регистрироваться. Я говорю, а кто мне сказал?
Это вам сказали здесь? На Юшо какая-то женщина пришла, Борухов, не помните? На ваш Юшо здесь был. 30 дней у вас было, каждый 30 дней, 30 дней. Она женщина здесь была, не помните? Она пришла, всех зарегистрировала вас.
Регистрировал.
Зарегистрировала.
Я не был, наверное.
Не регистрировал.
Ваш Юшо был? Не было.
Как мое еще может быть, это было месяц назад.
Да, да.
Да?
Да. Это register. А вы свой документ показали? Сказали документ?
Да, я говорю, вот мой адрес. Вот
No,
мой.
if you're not registered, you can't move.
То.
Они говорят, пойдешь через 4 года.
Okay. Следующий. Значит, bottom line, Bechor, writing with the left hand in the laws of writing is called shinui.
Да.
And this is the, however, Rabbi Yosef holds it's not shinui. Says Ravadi, how do we hold? Like Rabbi Yosef or like Chachamim?
Рахамим.
Ah. So using the left hand is in the laws of writing shinui or no?
Yes.
Rabbi Yosef says if you mark with your fingernail, you break Shabbat Doraita. Do we follow Rabbi Yossi or no? No. So says Rav Ovadia, the same way we don't follow Rabbi Yossi for the left hand restriction, that he says Doraita. Same thing we don't follow Rabbi Yosef for the prohibition of marking with the fingernail, that he says Doraita, we don't follow him. Therefore, says Rav Ovadia Yosef, with the left hand, writing is the Rabbanan. Даже ты полностью все написал. Целую книгу написал. You only broke the Rabbanan. Oh, and doing with the fingernail is 100% allowed. That's if you're reading something very interesting and after Shabbat you want to take a picture of it. On Shabbat you can leave yourself a mark. Got it?
Or you could fold the paper.
Yeah, number 4. Aaron Chonet.
Number 4?
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Это ж 168 такой.
Да.
Now,
How?
why is marking a book with the scratches not considered a liability under Halacha, even though writing 2 letters is? And how does this relate to the distinction between marking and forming shapes as painters do?
Yeah.
That's painful.
How about?
Number 4.
It is written. How about?
And it is written that one who writes 2 letters, such as shesh or tat, is liable, but is exempt. There is no worse than 2 scratches for which Rabbi Yossi would have one obligated. Therefore, we rule that only in the case of marking and forming shapes in the manner of painters, one is liable, and not just for scratches. Since scratching is only rabbinically prohibited, and there is no significant repaying in the book by scratching, something that does not last completely, even though it remains for some time, it is entirely permissible even on paper. Since in Maran's time there was a paper that yet he did not differentiate in any way, it seems that he permits scratching with the fingernail on Shabbat even on paper.
Got it? Not only on cloth, even on paper. Scratching, chick, chick, chick. You know, cloth is thicker, softer, it's thicker. The idea is on cloth, since it's more, the scratch is not going to last too long. With time, it's going to become even again. Paper, it can last longer. Not forever, but it'll last longer. So do we go after the leniency allowing only cloth, parchment, or even on paper? So this is debatable. Some say only parchment, cloth allowed.
So on cloth nobody argues.
Right. On paper, it's not allowed, they say. But, says Rabbi Yosef, sorry, Rabbi Yosef Karo, 500 years ago, wrote Shulchan Aruch. Did he have paper in his time?
No.
500 years ago, there was paper in the world or not?
No.
So I have news for you, Bechor. There was paper, says Ravadia.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How?
it was. Paper is not so common, but it was.
But he had so many
Very
books.
expensive bullet.
Moderate expensive, but it was. Come Shulchan Aruch and says, you're allowed on Shabbat to scratch with your fingernail. Whenever you're reading, you're allowed to scratch with your fingernail. Maran, say, which one? Parchment, paper, Rishonim v'machloket. Allowed. What do you understand from it?
And parchment and paper.
Hazaku Baruch. The fact that he did not differentiate and said this one yes, this one no, we learn from here, both is allowed.
Right.
Is Rabbi Eliezer saying that?
Bottom line. Got it?
You can scratch on the,
With your fingernail.
Вот так вот, видишь? Вот раз, поднял.
just like a mark, right? As
Yeah.
a
Mark,
Yeah.
да. Yeah,
I do this all the time.
yeah, I
On
do.
Shabbat. All the time.
When I heard.
I'm reading, oh, I have a question on this. I remember I wrote something. Oh, let me add that. Let me question that.
You're allowed to do that though?
Sometimes I have the stickers. If I have stickers, I put the stickers.
sticker.
If I don't have stickers, I do it with my fingernails.
Can you put regular sticker
First, to remember
on your
next
hand?
time to
After Shabbat, I right away know, here у меня был вопрос, у меня здесь что-то добавить.
Post-its?
Either post-its. If I don't have post-its, I use my fingernail.
скоблила мутар получается.
Fingernail.
Fingernail.
Allowed.
A regular sticker would not be on it.
Regular what? Like a sellotape?
Regular sticker.
Regular no. A post-it allowed. Because post-it comes out without leaving any mark. And it's meant to be placed in and out, in and out. Sticker is meant to be going one way. Okay? Следующий. Number 5, I don't read.
According to Radbaz, is it permissible to mark a mistake in a book with a fingernail to create a dent on Shabbat for later correction? And does this ruling apply to all books, including those printed on paper? In response of the Radbaz, it's written that if one intends to read a book and finds a mistake, the poskim permitted marking the place of the mistake with a fingernail to create a dent in order to correct it next day. Refer there. It seems that this applies to all books, even those of paper, as even in his time, books were printed on paper.
And nevertheless, I'm saying, and nevertheless, it was allowed. Bechor Shmok Jogastet.
Rabbeinu, kids have stickers. Those stickers are allowed to be put in their hand
On the hand allowed, yeah.
and then take it out.
Физически амиджин. Менталистически где.
Government.
Да. Okay? We have to do Zapon Shebechor Adno. We have to do our Ishtadlut, our trying. What's gonna be? It's in his hands.
Have to do it.
You have to do it. You cannot believe in it. In anything. In your job, at your marriage, at your kids, at your medications. A person, Bechor, today morning I heard one person, very healthy, working out, not eating French fries, eating, I call the best of the best. 60 something years old, got cancer, ушел.
Да, вот.
Unbelievable.
Cousin был, cousin. Он протикали был, качался, это, то, такой. Положил, да, шел.
So that many times a person thinks I'm working out, I'm eating healthy, I'm sleeping well, I'll be healthy, right? It's a mistake. You put your bitachon, you put your trust in your efforts. You have to remember all your efforts in Parnasah, in Shalom Bayit, with your kids, with anything. You have to put your effort. But you cannot believe a second that this effort will change 1 millimeter of Hashem's decree. Understand or no? You can be the best father and chas v'shalom not to have the best children. You cannot understand. This is my cousin чистый devil. Look at his kids. Никогда не дома, всегда налево, курит, пьет, куда-сюда, что хочет. I don't understand this. His kids normal. My kids, что? Because you put your emunah, your trust, я хороший папа. You put all of your future thoughts and expectations that there will be good kids with me. בהנחות שאתה סתלוי, Yaakov Hamidi, that's I never trust. Because I spoke nicely to my wife yesterday, she'll be good to me today. Because I invested in my kids when they were young, they will appreciate it when they will be older and talk to me and respect me. Балахат называется, ты знаешь, да?
So what's the other?
Keep dreaming.
Hashem, I trust you that
I'm doing my effort. With the mayor, with the Trump president, with whatever it is.
With my wife, with my kids.
With my wife, with my kids, with Parnasa. Right. At the end, Hashem, I know that all of it is not going to change anything from your decree.
This guy won.
I take my vitamins.
So, no manda anyone? There's his
That's what I'm saying.
What? Today? That's it?
Today's the final.
49% he won.
And the other one?
41.
Oh, yeah.
The other one is 7%.
Это сливы, если не голосовали бы,
Если не было бы,
получил бы.
Джон, я один вопрос вам задам. На земле кого больше, бедных людей или богатых?
И то, и другое.
Все, они все бедные, все за ним пойдут.
Evet. Да.
Okay. That's it? It was only one day election? That's it?
No, that's it. Polls closed already, 9 o'clock.
How they counted it so fast?
Everything is computerized, Rabbeinu.
Computer reader.
No.
Кто стал мэр сейчас?
Манда.
Мусульман.
Мусульманский. Коммунист.
Коммунист.
Вы чемоданы собираете почему?
Ха-ха-ха, это все говорили еще. Когда этот вышел. Байден, собирайте. Бино и все остались.
Anyway, все было нормально.
Всё
Разве
нормально.
кто-то был worse than a de Blasio? He's worse than Mandan.
Кто?
De Blasio.
Кто это Деблай?
You know.
How about number 5?
Ничего не поменялось. Business as usual. Вы будете работать, я буду, все будут работать.
Волосы будут расти, постригать надо.
Рент будет расти тоже. Даже они говорят, stop rent, my friend.
Зубы надо лечить, у людей зубы будут. Золото надо продавать, фотографии, это фармаси надо, таблетки, все это как так же будет. Что поменяется?
Лишь бы среди ночи разбудили, на вагон и посадили. Всех
Bechor, I'll tell you one thing. People all the time afraid of this. All your life in this world, why you live for? To get Olam Haba, נכון? All your life you're gonna keep Torah, mitzvot, eat kosher, say bracha, know the whole Shas by heart. Все знаешь, все выполняешь. What level Gan Eden you gonna get? You know or no? 5th level. If you die on Kiddush Hashem, what level Gan Eden you gonna die? Somebody's gonna kill you because you're Jewish. What level Gan Eden you gonna get? Highest level. So ask yourself, to die at the end of the life, we're gonna die or no? 120 лет придет, до свидания, все уйдем, нахон or no? So if you already have to die, wouldn't it be the biggest blessing for you to die on Kiddush Hashem? So why are you so afraid?
I pray to my kids, grandkids, so many.
So they're gonna also get what they came to this world for. For what purpose did they come to the world for?
Nobody thinks like that.
That's the mistake, that's why you're afraid.
That's exactly right.
Bechor, why the kids came to the world for?
Also
To become doctors and lawyers and make millions and what?
Yes. Majority. Oh, they'll answer that.
And then what? Why did they make the doctors, the lawyers, all these things? Raji Chivo. Avram John. For what purpose?
Whoa.
Nobody knows the
Avram, what's the reason you came to this world for?
Nobody knows the purpose. The real purpose, nobody knows. To be a millionaire, to look good, what's the purpose?
To inherit Olam Haba, nachon or no?
That's the answer.
Which you have to go work on your midot, keep the mitzvot, do all these things, nachon? But the goal, the end of the goal is what? The end of the day? To inherit Olam Haba. Nachon or no? Good. So what's the highest level Olam Haba? To die on Kiddush Hashem. So if Bechor somebody's gonna put somebody else on a wagon and kill him and do this and do that, why you have to be afraid of it?
Вот этих, которые сейчас там издевались, они что, Хилюляшем были?
Кидуш Hashem, да. Почему на них издевались? Потому что они евреи. Самый высокий ганеден для таких смертей. When a person is keeping Torah, keeping mitzvot, and a guy comes and he says, because you're Jewish, bam! It's the biggest blessing this Jew received in his lifetime. Rabbi Yosef Karo was bigger Chacham than all of us. Nachon or no? He created Malach with learning that he was learning with him. Чего Малах может создать или нет? And he was praying, please, Hashem, when I die, send one guy
Kill me.
to kill me. Это будет самая большая моя святость, душа ла Олам Хаба.
Он так умер?
Но Вот это не получилось у него. Раби Йосеф Молхо, один из наших больших поским, так умер. And he said, I wish to die like him. You understood or not?
Почему они да бастуют, значит, армию, чтобы их посылали? Талмидим, Хамим, наоборот, это chance to...
Sure. No, because we have to do our efforts to protect ourselves. We should not say, okay, let's all die, or let's go, jump from the roof, die on Kiddush Hashem. No. We have to do our normal hishtadlut. Now, the normal hishtadlut, the Torah, according to Torah, is 1,000 people have to go to the front. According to Torah, 1,000 people have to go to yeshiva. For every soldier in the front, has to be one soldier in the yeshiva.
Yeah.
Now, the ratio is not like this at all. The amount of soldiers in the front is much, much more than there are kids in the yeshiva. Much more. So for the normal hishtadlut of the Jewish people to protect Israel, according to Torah, it has to be 50-50 ratio. When you bend that ratio and you put more people in the front and less people in the yeshiva, they're all gonna chas v'shalom get hurt. Go alenu, should not get hurt. I'm saying what the Torah says. Elef lamateh tishlachu. So by them not following the Torah, they're putting everybody's life at risk. And that Hashem doesn't want to. But the concept I'm teaching is that you should not be fearful if one person got chosen, voted versus somebody else.
They're all puppets, anyways.
Very good, let's go.
Он выиграл, говорит, Молдавия.
Выиграл, да.
Выиграл уже все. Fine.
Same thing, you wake up tomorrow, the sun's gonna come out tomorrow.
Когда Гитлер пришел, все так говорил.
Ну и что, всех послал Ганеден? Что плохого было? Самый высокий уровень Ганеден. Всю жизнь будешь Беркат Амазон читать, молитва Шахарит делать, Беркат Амазон. Что хочешь делать, такой уровень не дойдешь.
Даже если ничего не соблюдал, никакие митцвот.
Ты умер как еврей? Из-за того, что ты еврей, тебе бум-бум сделали? Самый высокий левел Ганеден ты
Самый
попадаешь.
высокий еще?
Выше, чем Рабби Овадия Йосеф Бабасали вместе.
Да.
I'm not making сказки, ask any rabbi in the world.
Даже никогда ничего не соблюдал.
Но он старался соблюдать, он что знал, соблюдал. Много не соблюдают, они не знают вообще. Мамаш не знают. You know how many kids here in Queens and Bukharian people, I'm talking just the Bukharian, they have no idea what is Shema Yisrael. You know that or no? No clue. No idea what is tefillin. You know that or no? No idea. 15, 16 years old boys, no idea what is Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. They never heard that line in their life. You guys, like, Rabbi, you're exaggerating. Иди public schools, иди посмотри, что происходит. Иди colleges, посмотри. Totally out of the game. Kippur, they don't see them in Kandisov. На Yeshua Rabbi разговариваем, все выходят. They have no связь, no connection to Torah, nothing. Понимаешь?
Олень.
Huh? They don't know. So now you're going to say, oh, they didn't keep anything. They're going to die in Kiddush Hashem. They're going to get Gan Eden Elyon. The answer is they don't know anything. Can you imagine? It's not they didn't keep because they were against Hashem. Our job is to teach those people.
Почему Hashem, например, на самом деле, эти люди, которые не знают, they never had a chance to even know about it.
Yeah. We learned about it. Rabbi Nachman, remember or no? Baal Shem Tov. That you chose your path in this world.
From there?
Yeah. Remember we learned it on Shabbat.
Чего,
3-4 weeks ago. You guys were shocked. I don't know if you were in that lecture.
Что сказать, что вы говорите, я не понял.
That a person chose his path in life.
Just chosen what?
His path in life.
Дорогу свою
Дорогу
выбрал.
жизни.
До как мы сюда
Свою жизнь
пришли.
выбираешь, что ты сюда приходишь.
Кто ты будешь,
Что
садик?
значит выбирают те, которые вообще ничего не держать, не делать?
Да. Любого дня твою жизнь ты выбрал.
Не делать, я не переживаю.
А зачем они так выбирают, например?
Because they have to bring the light of God to places you cannot bring. You cannot bring the light of God in a classroom in Forest Hills High School. You cannot bring that light.
Which light they bring by not keeping it?
Hashem says, "Melo kol haaretz kevodo."
Till 11 o'clock the verdict.
My
Уже объявили.
melo kol haaretz kevodo. My kavod, Hashem says, kol haaretz.
The whole world.
On all this world, all of it, including public schools, including Devonegi discotheque in Manhattan and whatever it is.
Там тоже
This is the land. Hashem said, my kavod, kol haaretz, including the most dirtier places in the world. Now, how are you going to bring my kavod over there? If you were born in the Bnei Brak, how are you going to bring my kavod in Manhattan clubs? Can you bring my kavod over there? No. So I have to send a person that is going to be Jewish, is going to go all the way out to that dirtiest places. And over there, he's going to think about me. He's going to say bracha. He's going to do a mitzvah. He's going to help somebody.
Talking about the ones that they don't know anything about it.
He's going to help somebody. Jew helping out a Jew. He did chesed. Torah says do chesed. He behaved in a kosher way with somebody else. He brought Hashem's light to these places. You cannot do that. You can bring Hashem's light to the Knesset, to Bet Midrash, to your children's yeshivas. So they can do better job sometimes than we could do. So they don't know. They know their mission. They choose that I have to be born to this family. I have to be born in this country. Only this way I'm going to achieve my tikkun. Because I'll fulfill my mission, bringing Hashem's light to these far, far places. Bechor chose that he's not gonna know Aleph Bet, he's not gonna finish Gemara. He chose. It's his fault. Is it his fault?
At least he's within the.
He didn't finish Shas. Is it his fault? No. If he would be born to a family in Bnei Brak that the must by 18, 19 years old to finish Shas, he'll finish Shas by now. Nachon or no? So why is it fair? This boy was born in Bnei Brak, 19 years old. He has to finish Shas. It's a must. And Bechor by 19 years old was finishing something else. It's fair or no? How, if you would be God, can you judge the two evenly, equally?
So for small things they could also do get Gan Eden?
Yeah. That's why I told you on Shabbat. I tell you all the time, come because I'm teaching this concept on Shabbat. Shabbat morning, this is the concept, proper perspective about life. Бехор фамидит. Сейчас у нас будет 5:30 корбанот, 6 o'clock Барух Шамат. Или я еще спрошу ребята, может быть 6 сделаем корбанот. Муса будем внизу молиться.
Что рано?
Что рано?
Субботу вы имеете?
Да, суббота.
Суббота.
Шаббат должен быть на фаш быть, не?
Это войнафаш, Мейр. Нефеш должен кайфовать, не тело.
So you're gonna go to sleep at 9 o'clock already.
Yeah. You go to sleep at 9 o'clock. You wake up.
Who goes to sleep at 9 o'clock?
Сейчас Шаббат рано заходишь.
Ну что? Никогда не заспай 9 часов. You sit, learn a little bit.
Okay.
Till 10, 11, then go sleep.
Okay.
В пятницу нам надо что-то сделать.
Мы собираем что-то, да.
Да? Во сколько?
Ничего не знаю точно. Проверяем что-то сейчас. Авром попросил долго уже.
Хотя бы часик позаниматься.
Или нет? Number 5.
Number 1.
No, Radbaz we didn't do. We did Radbaz or no?
First Muslim mayor. Allah Akbar.
Послали мне.
Чё-чё-чё?
In the responsa of the Radbaz, it is written
Mayor.
that if one intends to read a book and finds a mistake, the poskim permitted marking the place of the mistake with a fingernail to create a dent in order to correct it the next day. It seems that this applies to all books, even those of papers, as even in his time, books were printed on paper. So you see that even on paper, you're allowed to scratch with a fingernail on Shabbat. Not only on parchment, it's allowed. On cloth. Even Meir, you should be the mayor, yeah? Mayor. Even on paper.
I'm gonna be the youngest. He's 34, I'm only 33.
А сколько
Окей.
ему лет вообще, это маленький?
34. Олень.
Сколько?
34.
Олень не говори, Бехор. Олень это кошерный, а он не кошерный.
Хамор.
Хамор.
34.
Okay,
Я в
next.
жизни видел, что он туда полез.
171.
Деньги, все это.
Bechavot. Aaron read. It is Is it permissible?
Is it permissible to fold the corner of a page in a book for a bookmark on Shabbat,
No.
even if it creates an impression, and bow in this viewed under the concept of pasig reshe in rabbinical law?
Yeah.
Ответ. It is permissible on Shabbat to fold the corner of a page in a book being studied to mark it, even though folding creates an impression. Since the intention of folding a page is not for the impression, it's considered pasig reshe that one is not pleased with, and is permissible in a rabbinical matter. Additionally, the impression is not permanent, as afterwards, when the page corner is straightened, the impression disappears.
So same idea with the fingernail. You're allowed also for folding the bookmark, folding the paper. Zaginat. Even though you're going to leave a mark. Nevertheless, like the fingernail. You're allowed to leave a mark with a fingernail. So too you're allowed to leave a mark by folding the pages. Famidim? Yeah. Very good. Next.
Under what category of Shabbat, melacha, the act of the drawing a shape with a tool is categorized? And how does this differ from the drawing on paper or a wall? Drawing a shape with a tool. Drawing a shape with a tool.
Mayor John, can I borrow you for a cup of water? Yeah. Please. No, I don't like that. Go. Воды просто.
Drawing a shape.
Sink on the left side. Here. Mayor, yes, Mayor. Это холодный, не хочу. Не хочу, это холодный.
Откуда sink?
Yeah. Left sink. Continue.
What temperature you
Drawing a shape with a tool is considered derivative
Yo,
of
say
of the labor category makke bepatish. But striking with a hammer. But drawing on paper
Thank
or
you.
on a wall is considered a derivative of the labor category kotev, writing.
Okay.
So with a tool is like a makke bepatish. A drawing.
Drawing a shape with a tool is considered a derivative of a labor
Makke bepatish.
category makebe patish, but drawing on a paper or on a wall,
Is kotev.
huh?
What would be the issue with folding the paper?
Not folding. We're number 2 right now. Folding zakon sheli.
I'm saying, yeah, the first one.
The first one, leaving a mark. It says in a book being studied to mark it, even though folding creates an impression.
Because also could be folding for the impression. Why is it? What's
No, but it's not comparable. When you fold this, in a second it's going to go away. We're talking whenever you're folding and it's long lasting.
What's the issue? What's the?
The kotev. Kotev, it's not only with ink. Kotev is any time you leave a certain mark. Writing.
So, but it's allowed, you said.
Nevertheless, it's allowed. That's the chiddush. Right now, I take this and I fold it. Right? I left a mark over here. I left a mark.
А в глине пальцем можно делать? Нельзя.
А?
В глине пальцем нельзя делать, да?
Glini? Glini?
Глина.
Ah, no.
With the fingers you go.
But that's gonna it's gonna dry out. It dry up. It's gonna be long lasting.
Folding is elite. They say not to fold in the original pieces.
No, that's for a different reason. That's for a reason of metaken mana, fixing a vessel. Back in the day, people were very makpid on this thing, that it will be folded by that creases. Today, we're not so caring about it.
I'm saying they say not to fold.
Наоборот, тут,
So here also making a new crease. Here they say to make a new crease.
Over here, a question is of writing. Over there, a question is metaken keli, fixing a vessel. 2 different categories in halakha. And over here says Rav Yosef, bottom line, it is allowed. Over there, but Shulchan Aruch says not allowed. We have minhag before Shulchan Aruch with the creases story to allow it. Shulchan Aruch says you got to be careful not to do it by the creases. We said Shulchan Aruch said it when the reality was that people were very makpid. They wouldn't dress without it. If they wouldn't fold it that way, they would not dress up with this. If somebody would fold the other way, they will not dress up with that. They will not wear it. And we are not so caring about it. If somebody folded the other way, okay, not a big deal for us. That's we allowing it. Especially today, we don't dress up with the talit for sake of clothing. Today, talit is only for the prayer. So if your talit will be folded this way or that way, people are not going crazy on it. Yes, talit, shows pakolis. But back in the day, the talit was the clothes, mamash clothes. Talit in the Gemara language is clothes. שניים אוחזים בטלית, זה אומר כולה שלי וזה אומר כולה שלי.
It would be 4 corners and they would put the teeth on.
Right. Their clothes was talit. Not necessarily the shape of our talit. Yeah, like clothes. We have clothes. If this right now will be open on the back, I could have 4 corners on this jacket. This is rounded, but if it wouldn't be rounded, it will be the one pointy one. I have 2 in the back, 2 in the front. I would have to put tzitziot on it.
אז שיהיה טלית שיהיה דבר.
Tzitzit katan we have. On us. That's what you're asking. By halakha, I don't have to. By Kabbalah, we do it.
But for what you putting on talit?
I said, by halakha, I don't have to. By Kabbalah, you have to.
Kabbalah, you already have seat.
No, by Kabbalah, you're supposed to have or pnimi and or makif svirchu. The inner light and the outer light. Husband and wife. Inner light and outer light. Okay? Okay, sledushi. So now, says Rav Ovadia, but make that shape with a tool, this will be a problem. Because of makir patish. Got it? Next, 172. Huh? How would Aaron read? Shalom read.
It is forbidden to take photographs on Shabbat due to the prohibition of writing. And now that Magen Abraham's view on machine-operated work being only rabbinically prohibited relate to the work, to the way work was done in the tabernacle.
In the Mishkan, okay? Read.
It is forbidden to take photographs on Shabbat due to the prohibition.
Photo, if a person wants to take photo on Shabbat, not allowed to.
No.
Back in the day, people used to have photo takoy. Not telephone. Today we have everything in the telephone.
Yeah.
Before it was an actual camera.
Yeah.
Use a camera on Shabbat, not allowed to.
Taking a picture is like writing.
Раньше огонь выходил, а который без огня.
So nowadays we have everything in telephone.
Но телефон вы тоже же говорите нельзя трогать.
Nachon. So that's why you're not allowed to use the telephone, not allowed to use the camera. Emet? Kol hakavod. Now what you'll say. Continue. But is it the Oraita or the Rabbanan? Says Rav Ovadia, it's only the Rabbanan. Why? Because in the Mishkan they were not drawing by capturing a picture. In Mishkan they were actually drawing, Shalom. So because they were actually drawing, and here we're not actually drawing, we capture a picture, it's not comparable to the Mishkan, therefore it's only the Rabbanan. But it's still forbidden. Nafkamina, to ask a goy. If right now you saw something very important, you saw this guy that everybody looking for, oh, take a picture, oh, take a picture. If it will be the Oraita, you cannot. But if it will be the Rabbanan, you could tell the goy to do it because you have the shvut, the makom, big mitzvah that you right now wants to catch that, or a financial loss, or public hazard, or danger, whatever it is.
On
Yeah?
the phone also allowed.
On the phone, yeah, tell the goy
Why he allowed
to do that on Shabbat will be allowed because if you would do it, it's the Rabbanan. Telling the goy to do it, second the Rabbanan, for sake of a financial loss or some other loss, will be allowed. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen. Rabbi Hanan ben Akasha omer, שנאמר אדוני חפץ